Professor Binka, you will know how to navigate the whole morning. We are under you. And please, we have a timekeeper if you didn't know. But yesterday he told me he was so disappointed with the first speaker, who was me. But he decided not time to do timekeeping. But he is there. Apollo. Apollo is the timekeeper. But yesterday he was so disappointed with me, then he gave up the whole exercise. Please take it on other people, not me. Thank you, Professor K.
So good morning again, and I think Professor Bazere has done most of my work for this morning. Yes, we have to keep to time, and we have to catch up. As he rightly pointed out, yesterday there was a breakout session we did not engage in. That was to look at the talk that was given by Key on our focus on resilience. Resilience of whom and resilience of what. And I think the two talks that were given by our colleagues from USAID, Catherine and Greg, actually also helped to start clarifying what are the issues that we're dealing with in this RAM network. So this morning, what we'll try to do is that we will have to combine step 1 and step 2. And he will give an initial talk on step 2. He has given the talk on step 1 already. And we will look at the issues related to resilience to what, how can the who be discussed before the what, or the overarching why recommended for combining both why and who. So he will give that talk, and then we will break into our groups again, and we will come back now answering the questions in step 1 and in step 2. Okay? So with that, I'll pass it on to Key to give us a talk on step 2, and then are we going to stick to the 6 groups we established yesterday? Who's in charge of group 1?
I'm talking towards the laboratory-based
group 1.
Yeah, we're actually going to
regional-based groups.
We'll go by region now. Okay, very good. Excellent. So Key.
Okay. Professor, just to follow up on Professor Bezeo, I think that yesterday's discussion, kind of provided the overview in terms of the USAID resilience policy. We've got a better insight in terms of some of the national and regional efforts that are underway. So, as Professor Bezeo pointed out, we are not starting from zero, and we're not operating in a vacuum. There's context in terms of our development of resilient network resilience framework, and the work we have ahead of us for today and tomorrow is really starting to contextualize that through your communities, through your universities, to better understand the leverage points, to better understand your focus, units of measurement. And what we will do then is break out initially to discuss step 1, right? So we have sent to you in the past the literature to review, and we asked you to start thinking about those 4 steps, right? The first step is really to start thinking about the resilience of that unit of measurement. And it could be households, it could be communities, it could be higher systems level. Right? And we want from each lab and their network partner. So if we look at West Africa, we want to understand not what just is happening within Ghana, but the network partners that the West Africa region has brought here today. So I know that the lab directors have had an opportunity to discuss this with their respective network partners. And what we're going to do is give you an hour this morning to then break into your groups, to be able to organize yourselves. And we're going to ask that for each Resilience Innovation Lab, each regional lab, have somebody take very careful notes on a laptop, because we want to capture all of this. The point here is that we want, as a system, as a network here, to hear from what's happening from each region. Right? So you could look again here at, as I pointed out, those levels. You could be looking at-risk populations, right? So we heard yesterday, perhaps your target intervention could be migrant workers. They could be at-risk children. They could be targeting trafficking within your region. And therefore, given that population of focus, right, we want to better understand why you want to focus on this population.